Good day, this is Bob. Fast and Furious, right? And here's something that, the government is another, like I said, a hubris government has to again deal with. A lot of people had told us earlier that settle with Keynes, forget about it. It's just not, this retrospective tax is just not good for global investment. But they won't listen, right? The Babus won't listen. And what did Sitaraman say? It is our right. I know it's your right, to appeal, but this kind of nonsense, right? You're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to waste your time, our money, your time, our time. It says Keynes sues Air India over 1.2 billion arbitration award. The lawsuit argued that Air India, as a state-owned company, is legally indistinct from the state itself. If that comes true, our planes are going to get stranded. What a shame! What a shame, right? And yesterday, and then everybody talking about it, media, Godi media, Mr. Modi felt the pain. Pradhan Sevak felt the pain. Not the Prime Minister, Pradhan Sevak. Right? But did he feel this pain? Retired doctor on COVID duty, wife succumbed to virus. Both of them. Parents murdered by incompetent sister, says daughter. And this has happened in Panchkula. Does he feel the pain? ਉਹਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਰੱਖੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਭਰਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਛੱਡਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਦਾੜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਐਸਥੈਟਿਕ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ where is the pain? Do they ever feel the pain, right? I don't think so, folks. I don't think he feels this pain. What about this? As Gopal Krishnan Gandhi writes, in search of today's community leaders. So this is whether it's Muslims, whether it is Hindus, whether it is Sikhs, whether it is Hindus, Christians. No leader of worth, your thought process people, your cultural leaders have come out and warned us against these gatherings. ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਪਤੇ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਾਂ PM orders audit after reports of ventilators lying unused in state. ਆਪਣੇ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਤਦੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਰ ਕੁਝ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਣ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਲੇਖੀ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਇਨ ਵਾਰ ਆਫ ਵਰਡਸ ਔਰ ਕਾਲਾ ਕੱਲ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਕਿ ਹੋਰ ਚੂਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਬਿੱਲ ਚ ਭੱਜੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਉਂਦੀ she's one of the worst, I think, members of parliament that South Delhi has ever seen. I don't even know why people voted for her. She is your true chela of the Pradhan Sevak, who's there only because of him. Because without him, she would get more than 10 votes. I can guarantee you that, folks. And what is that? What do we see here? People, government officials, all lowered guard, says RSS. Mohan Bhagwat ji, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਭੱਜੇ ਹੋਏ ਹੋ? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨੇ? ਅੱਜ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ABVP ਦਿੱਲੀ ਚ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ in the ਝੁੱਗੀ ਝੋਪੜੀ. What nonsense is that, man? What nonsense is that, right? And then this is real brilliant. Covishield dose gap decision based on experts view government. Right? This is really funny. But now what do they say, right? Now some experts, who's the expert? That Paul is actually an incredible expert. One thing is he's consistent with, folks. Guess what? His inconsistency. Where they got this Dr. Paul, I have no idea. Now, what are they going to say? Now, the UK has moved it back to 8 weeks. Why? Because of the severity of the Indian virus. Now, we've been told the Indian virus needs quicker. Now, what are they going to say? It's not science. Ram Bharose, guys. Well, this is brilliant. PM urges states report numbers transparently. Focus on rural area. Now, what's happening in rural area testing in UP and Bihar? They may be testing. They're not, actually, truth be told, they're not getting anywhere. Right? Even if they're testing, they're fudging their reports, right? Because the dead are all over the place. Right? And why it comes up is because of this serious face Rupani who's hiding in his bill as a CM of Gujarat, right? Says Gujarat rejects report on COVID-19 that's called it a bid to create fear. Everything is bid to create fear. The American report says 60,000 deaths in Gujarat. Their report is of 10, 12, right? And Chidambaram picks up Gujarat COVID deaths under-reported Chidambaram. Okay? But because they're so afraid, this is what's happening. Arrested from anti-PM posts. So guess who? The Daily Wages printer and auto drive. Hey. Give me a break. Delhi police. I guess when Amit Shah jumps, everybody jumps higher, right? That's what's happening. Modi jumps, Amit Shah jumps, everybody else says, hey, Delhi police jumps higher. I don't chele chapete jade dekhe ne. Es sarkar ne. मैं तो कदी होर किते नहीं देखे पुरानी पिछली सरकार निकम्मी हो सकती सी कि यूपी में इस तरह की चप्पूसी ਅਸੀਂ कदी नहीं देखी. Insanity, right? Insanity. And what he says, and what does I said, okay. So he says, get the real picture out there, rural and Rupani. Rupani is really hiding it, Madhya Pradesh is really hiding it. मैं ते बड़ी पते दी गल दस रहा कल केसी सिंह का कोई इंटरव्यू आ रहा है पंजाब दी चैनल च मैनू नहीं पता सी पर आए मैं सुनी कि एक्चुअली ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੁੰਭ ਦਾ ਮੇਲਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਨਾ ਉਹ एक्चुअली as per Hindu calendar is supposed to be next year folks. Can you imagine how convoluted and corrupted our panditry is now, that based on what this government told us, they preponed it for a whole year. That means nothing is sacrosanct. ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਾਸ਼ਾਂ ਪਾਈਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਰਿਵਰ 'ਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਬੀਜੇਪੀ ਦੀ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟਰੀਅਨ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਹਿਤਾ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਐਸ ਪਰ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਕਲਚਰ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਆਲਸੋ ਇਮਰਸ ਦ ਬੋਡੀ ਇਨ ਵਾਟਰ. It's our entire charter of Hinduism is breaking down. But here we are told, we are growing up in the Vedas like, oh, you burn the body to release the soul. How does the soul get released? When do we go into the next life? You throw the guy into the body and be eaten by dogs or eaten by sharks or eaten by alligators or eaten by fish. How does that happen? I don't know what that lady's name is, but there's another dimwit along with power with the two Ravats from Uttarakhand. Well, that really takes the cake, right? Really takes the cake. And then what do you have here? For India's sake, so just please remember, as ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਕੁੰਭ ਦਾ ਮੇਲਾ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਕੇਸੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਬੜਾ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਯੂਪੀ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਉਹਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸਮਝ ਗਏ ਇੰਨੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਆਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਸਾਡੇ ਯੂਪੀ ਦੀ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ 'ਚ ਸਾਰੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਵੋਟ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਇਹ ਪੜ ਗਿਆ ਪੁੱਠਾ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਛਿੱਤਰ ਪੈਣੇ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਟੈਸਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਅੱਧੇ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਰਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਜਾਂ ਅੱਧੇ ਤੋਂ 20% ਮਰੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਦੇਖੋ ਕੀ ਸਪਿਨ ਆਫ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੋਟੀਆਂ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਨੇ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ. This is a huge spin-off effect, folks. And what do we say? And what does Karan Thapar writes? For India's sake, PM Modi must find his voice. He says, he talks about Winston Churchill, a great leader. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender. But this is to an enemy like Germany, right? And then what do we have? Or Franklin D. Roosevelt at his first inauguration during the depths of the Depression. This is preeminently the time to speak the truth, the whole truth frankly and boldly. Nor need we shrink from honesty facing conditions in our country today. This great nation will endure as it has endured, will revive and will prosper. So let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Then he rightly says, I am afraid on both counts, our government and our Prime Minister, Pradhan Sevak, have disappointed us. But obviously they were going to disappoint us because he's the Pradhan Sevak, he's a preacher, he's an ascetic, he's not a hands-on Prime Minister. Obviously he said it himself, folks. So here we go, folks. A jumla, a lie, lying Mr. Shah. He had said, if you remember, mentioned two things. One, when he was being asked about oxygen, he said, "हमारे आंकड़ों के हिसाब तो सब जगह oxygen है." A big fat lie, right? The second was no connection between elections and the spurt in infections of COVID. That's the biggest lie. Just because he was doing rallies in Bengal, because now Bengal steps up curbs as surge continues. This is happening, folks, in Tamil Nadu. We've seen in Kerala and in Assam and in UP because of the Panchayat elections. Everything is connected to those mega touch and feel events, folks. So many teachers did. So you got to catch him and nail him for this lie. But what I have to worry about in this stage is the dubious Mr. What's his name? Mr. Shah, though, is missing from action. God knows where he is. The defeat that they've had in Bengal has a couple of guys obviously flying, their one of their particular body parts out in the wind. One of them is Swapan Das Gupta, who I think lost. And he has this little thing. BJP owes both Assam win and Bengal defeat to voter skins. He's lucky he won won Assam. He should have lost that too. The other guy who must be wondering what to do with his life is stupid Dinesh Trivedi. He's now saying time temples open wars. So Dinesh Trivedi is done out. He's burnt all his bridges with good old Mamta and all that stuff, right? But your worry is, where is Shah? Is he planning something more? This defeat in Bengal has hit them really hard. Both the reputation of the Pradhan Sevak and the Home Minister. Really bad. It's hit them especially below 80 seats. And as Mamta says, if they had not had got the help of the election commission, if this was not spread over 8, they would probably have not gone past 50. So what are they up to? They're up to trying to adal badal the sarkar, folks. And when Dinakar says, who's the governor, and here is a question of governance. I think this institution needs to be changed. It should not be somebody appointed by the center at the whim of the central parties. Lawlessness in Bengal. Government visits violence victims in Assam. There is fear among SC community members, says right panel chief. Now, SCs, the kind of atrocities they face and killings that they face and rapes they face in UP and Gujarat, especially in UP, is unheard of. Nobody says anything. But why Bengal? And he says the Assam this violence is unseen. What happened to the Godhra violence? When the Godhra violence happened, nobody talked about moving this sarkar out or Vajpayee protected Modi. Now, 14 dead. He says, and what does he say? Controlling COVID-19 post-poll violence priority, says Bengal governor. He, I think, should take the cake for ineptitude and mouthing homilies like the rest of these guys, folks. But what you need to note, the dangerous thing is this. What Julio Ribeiro writes, playing with the forces. In West Bengal elections, the BJP secured a tidy 38% of the total votes polled, 10 percentage points lower than Trinamool Congress's 48%. If it's such a massive following, the BJP fears all its elected representatives will be physically vulnerable, then I can think of two alternative reasons for the Central Armed Forces force protection now being provided to them from public funds. Either the center distrusts the state government's desire or its ability, probably the former, to protect its political opponents, or it has decided to keep the pot of electoral animosity boiling in preparation for a takeover. Both propositions are dangerously adversarial, the likes of which has not come to my notice ever before since independence, folks. Diabolical. This has hit them hard. What he said? The Union Home Minister is spawning some very dangerous new doctrines in center-state relations, in security managed by elected governments, in the interpersonal relations and trust between state police personnel and central paramilitary personnel, to teach Banerjee a lesson from daring to halt the BJP's planned juggernaut. The Ministry of Home Affairs is prepared to forfeit the unspoken camaraderie and brotherhood between different police formations in the country, folks. They are pitting the central forces against local police. Indians versus Indians. We've got to nail them and stop this rot, folks. So, what does Tavleen Singh write in her 5th column? She's right, denial is bad policy, it certainly is. Our worst nightmares are coming true. The pestilence has spread into the heart of rural Uttar Pradesh and Bihar and is causing unspeakable misery. Too many are dying, and families who are too poor to buy wood for cremating the dead simply push them into Ganga. Last week, bodies started piling up along its banks. Some were cremated by villagers or buried in shallow graves. Others rotted in the sun and got eaten by dogs and vultures. Local officials are mostly absent, and when they appear, as a BJP woman politician did in UP village, when bodies were being pulled out of the river, they deny that anything is wrong. It is quite normal for Hindus to give their loved ones a water burial, this lady said, when a TV reporter questioned her about the death toll. Denial is the shield that BJP's mightiest leaders have been using ever since the pandemic reached catastrophic levels. Yogi Adityanath is among those who have used it most. He continues to try and persuade the people of his state that there is no shortage of oxygen, hospital beds or medicines. Denial becomes pointless when dead bodies start to wash up on the banks of the Ganga. What does Chidambaram say? Not the age of reason. The government's approach during the first wave was oriented towards publicity, posturing and triumphalism. In the second wave, the approach is denial. There is no shortage of oxygen, there is no enough of this and that, buying the truth and passing the buck to the states. The result is utter chaos and confusion, no accountability. In any other country, heads would have rolled. Over to the reader to pronounce the verdict. The buck pronounced, Har Har Modi, Ghar Ghar Modi. Modi hai to mumkin hai. Mandir yahi banega, mandir yahi banega. But a smart guy will say, what Sagrika Ghosh writes, New India needs a new slogan, hospital wahi banega. And the biggest slogan, no Gaushala from now onwards, only Pathshala, folks. Jai Hind.